There's a TV show on right now on PBS about the history of the future. And you have people that are very egotistical. The one lady sat there and said, how we solved our problems before was how we did this and that. I was like, we've solved our problems before? Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Desert Storm, Desert Shield, AIDS, COVID. We've solved our problems before. Or, like with that one young man asking Judo in 1985 at the UN, is it our evolution? Are we evolving? Are we as human beings evolving? If you look at most major cities like New Delhi and cities they're showing in this video, okay, the problem with the city is the unnecessary, okay, building of large buildings that are for egotistical manipulation and expression of egotistical manipulation. Business buildings that are not required and not necessary. Okay, like the talks I've had in meditation with Sun Yat-sen, that the farmer can exist without the city, but the city cannot exist without the farm. Okay, so the city is just a delusion of manipulation of access to the farm. That's all the city is. Okay, cities are not necessary, but farms are. Okay, learning how to garden. Okay. Learning how to, as far as meat goes, you what you do is in rabbinic tradition, there's like blood offerings. Is you go through during certain times in seasonal change, and you understand what parts of the herds that you need to sacrifice in order to maintain a level of balance and harmony. It's from a man named Abraham. Okay. And when you maintain a level of balance and harmony, you know what blood offerings you have to make because you are a shepherd and you're not a hunter-gatherer. Okay. Now, the people on these shows, okay, are looking for ways to still build the big buildings, to manipulate you with things that you have to build that are destructive to your planet to build. And, Karen, Sharon, given this court need to build the last. First, build the relationships, okay? Then if you need technology to help with those relationships, that will all get together without competition and work itself out, okay? But wanting to be these great architects of these great cities and that huge, big, ginormous, ridiculous wall thing that the idiot in Saudi Arabia is talking about building right now, that goes in direct contrast to everything he's ever taught in the Holy Quran that is intact by the messenger of faith in God and the Messiah, Muhammad himself. Okay? So how can you trust these people that say they're a religious nation of this religion and they are blatantly doing things that are in complete contrast of their own Messiah? This is, and the same with the United States of America. We're a Christian nation. Then forgive debt and trespass and love one another, eternal faithful peace. If you are not doing that, you are calling yourself a Christian nation, but you're not a Christian nation. So this is way more important, what I'm talking about right now on this video feed, okay, than Stormy Daniels saying she hates Donald Trump and she's never going to pay him $500,000. They had to build, this is very significant, that she says she hates the guy. She's honest. Did you want her to lie under oath? Okay. She has no intention on paying that $500,000 because she knows, okay, that he's not a good person. That's what she's saying. Okay. Anybody who's involved in genocidal philanthropy is not a good person. Okay. Anybody who wants to live in a Christian nation knows that people that deny us the living of the commands of Jesus Christ are not good people. Anybody who wants to live in a Muslim nation knows that the Quran is living the commands of Jesus Christ. So anybody who doesn't want to do that is not a good person. Okay, they are a sinner. They were on watching some of Hannity, and they said, that Robert Kennedy Jr. was crazy because he said that it's a sin if you don't want to try to stop global warming. And I'm like, yeah, that's missing the mark. He's right. That's using the word properly. Okay, if you don't want to do things that are causing, you don't want to do things to stop the cause of global warming, then that's a sin. You're missing the mark. Okay, that's not an erroneous statement. And he had a parasite in his brain. What's the people that are saying that that's an erroneous, wacko statement? What's their excuse? All right, so no, he obviously has some problems with some stuff, and the parasite in his brain that could have been put there by people that contaminated his food to make him seem because he's a public figure, and they'd either kill him or try to make him look inadequate intellectually, so it was causing him brain damage, brain injury. So he probably, because we're born around the same time, could have been thinking a lot the way that I'm thinking, because he prays and, Lord help me. And so they put a parasite in his food that goes into his brain, and it makes it hard for Robert. I was wondering about the guy too. I was like, what is the hell's wrong with him? Okay, yeah, I thought he would be more astute. I thought he'd be more intelligent. But it's entirely tangible they could do that with him. Why? How do you know they haven't done that with you? How do you know they haven't done that with you? Okay, do you understand? I'm pretty I think I'm pretty coherent. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But Earl, thing is anybody standing for us to all live the world's Lord prayer is the most coherent person in social media. So right now I'm a voice howling in the wilderness. But the technology is integrated worldwide, and there's no translation issues in the understanding of linguistics the way that, and there are a few things when they sit there and said, you said this was New Testament. I know, they know, potato. The technology is intelligent enough to understand when I misspeak and know what I meant, because they can follow the mathematics of the conversation. Yeah, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about the technology being as distracted and selfish and as dumb as you. It's supposed to focus on being truthful and then living a truthful life and saving our planet and species from people that are not truthful. Okay? So don't worry about that. I'm taking care of it. Okay? I'm on the case. And other people like me, past, present, and future, are helping. Some more than others, especially DT Suzuki and others like that, and Judah Krishnamurti, wonderful. Okay? A lot of you have ego problems. I understand that there's things that they can do to you. They've done horrible things to me, horrible things to me. Don't sit there. Well, he had a parasite in his brain. Well, did they have sex with his wife and pass it around on underground chat rooms at the military forts? Did they sexually compromise and abuse his children? So we could sit here and compare scars all night. Let's just love each other. Okay. All right. Peace.